Students, today we are going to study about reissue of forfeited shares. The directors can either cancel or reissue the forfeited shares, and in most cases they reissue such shares. Forfeited shares may be reissued at par, premium or discount. So if the shares are reissued at par, the journal entry would be bank account debited to share capital. And if the shares are reissued at premium, that is a price which is more than the nominal value or the paid up value, then the journal entry would be bank account debit to share capital to security premium reserve account. The third instance is when the shares are reissued at discount, that is at a price lower than the nominal value. It must be noted that the amount of discount allowed when you reissue the shares cannot exceed the amount that had been received on forfeited shares. That means the maximum permissible limit of discount for the reissue of shares is the amount which was received on the forfeited shares. So that you must remember while reissuing the shares at a discount. The journal entry for the reissue of shares at a discount would be bank account debit, the amount which you receive from the reissue, shares forfeited account debit, that is the discount on reissue, and to share capital would be the paid up value. So this you have to remember, 3 journal entries at the time of reissue of forfeited shares. Again I repeat, the maximum permissible discount on reissue of forfeited shares would be always the amount which you already received at the time of the forfeiture. And if there is a balance left in the share forfeiture account related to reissue shares, that should be transferred to capital reserve. So the journal entry would be share forfeited account debited to capital reserve. Let's look at this example. The directors of a company resolved that 200 shares of 100 each were forfeited for the non-payment of the second and final call of rupees 30 per share. That means the company might have received 70 per share on that 200 shares. Out of this, 150 shares were reissued at 60 per share to another person called as Mohit. We need to show the necessary journal entries for forfeiture and reissue of shares. In this case, the first entry would be of cancellation. So share capital account will be debited with 20,000, that is 200 into 100. Share forfeiture account will be credited with the amount you received on this cancellation, that is 70 into 200, that gives you 14,000. And the share second and final call will be credited with 6,000, that is the amount which was not received by the company, that is 200 into 30. Next, we would pass the journal entry for reissue, that would be bank account debit. And this, you have to be very careful that when we are reissuing, we are not reissuing the entire share. We are only reissuing 150 shares out of the 200 cancelled. So bank account will be debited with 9,000 and we have reissued for 60 per share. That means the original value is 100, whereas we received only 60 per share. So 150 into 60 will give you 9,000. The loss you have suffered or the discount you have given for the reissue is 40 into 150, that gives you 6,000. And the par value of the shares or the nominal value of the shares is 100. So to share capital will be credited with 150 into 100, that is 15,000. Now as you see over here, the shares which are cancelled over here was 200, wherein the shares which are reissued is 150. We have to see the balances of share forfeited account, that is the share forfeiture over here on the credit side and the share forfeiture over here on the debit side. But always remember students, because when we cancelled it was 200 shares, when we reissued that was 150 shares. So you need to find out this amount, that is the share forfeiture credit balance for 150 shares. And if you find out, that will give you 10,500 through this calculation. And then 10,500 share forfeiture which is credited, and the loss or the discount which you gave for the reissue of the same number of shares is 6,000. If you find the difference, 10,500 minus 6,000, the amount left in the share forfeited account should be transferred to the capital reserve because it's a capital profit.